Hi. Okay, so today we're going to work on the front and the inside. And once you know how to do the front, you'll be able to do the spine and the back, and they're pretty much the same. So I have already picked out several envelopes and a pocket, and I'm going to use this on the inside and this on the inside and on the inside. So I'm going to put those aside. You'll need your bone folder. You'll need your smudging tools and your glue and your cutting board. So I found this in the kit by Victoria, and I really like this. So I'm thinking I would like to put this on the front as much as possible. I might not get all of it, but I am going to go ahead and use my little ruler to measure and get it ready to cut. I did bring a pencil in. Oh wow, I'm getting so good at this, aren't I? Yeah, right. Okay, so we know that this is a little over 6 inches. It's about 6 1/4, I think. Yeah, 6 1/4, and then it's 6 1/2 this way. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to do 6 1/4. Oh, and this is exactly 6 inches. So if I put okay, so I'm going to cut just a little bit on the outside of my sides because it's exactly 6, and I want it to be 6 1/8. So if I add a 1/16 on each side, that'll give me my 1/8. So I'm going to go ahead, let me move some things out of the way, bring up this, and I'm basically going to try and just eyeball it. Some of you girls are so good at eyeballing. I am not the best at eyeballing, but we'll try. So I use my little knife. Ooh, that's about perfect. So I'm going to bring it over this way just a little bit. And yeah, I'm not quite outside enough. I'm talking to myself, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to move it just a little bit more. Okay, now I will cut. Oh yes, that looks like it did good, and I'll save my scrap. So I know that I want it to be about 6 1/8, so I can pretty much mark it, make sure that it's in the 6/8. Now why is that cutting different? Huh. I may have messed up, people. I may have messed up. Yes, I did. So, my next deal will be, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut that, and then I'm going to add a frame. I really like this picture, and I don't want to trash it. So I'm going to push this as far to the left as I want my entire page to be, and I have just an inch. So if I make my frame a little under 1/2 inch, just a tad under 1/2 inch, almost 3/8. Oh, 3/8 might be better. Yeah, let's do 3/8. Okay, there's one. See, you can fix a lot of things with paper, and once you get things glued down, it's a little hard to fix them. But most of these mistakes, like with my cutting and things, once you know some of the tricks, you're pretty well ready to go. You can fix a lot. A multitude of sin, like my mother used to say. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put those there, and I'm going to smudge those so that they're pretty well done. And these little things are a little futzy to ink. and I just keep moving so that I support it. And there you go. There's one done. And I might actually not need all 4 of these. We'll just have to see. And we did a frame the other day, so you girls know how to do frames. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to measure and see where I need to cut this. And I will mark it. And this is not a big piece, so I'm just going to use my scissors and cut straight across. Okay, that looks good. So then I'm going to ink my ends on this one. And I will glue it down. Put this in my shirt so I don't lose it. I can't tell you how many times my poor husband heard me back here and came back, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I can't find my pen. I don't want you to step on it. I don't want to step on it. I don't want to sit on it." So we've learned to just put it in my shirt or dress, whatever I'm wearing. Okay, so, and I'll clean off my edges. So let's try this. Let's put the picture here, yep. And if we put another piece over here, oh, that's gonna, and I want to leave a little black in between everything, so it's gonna be just about perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and smudge this glitter. And that's probably enough. Let's do just a little bit more. I really like this glitter paper. It is from Michaels. It comes in packs, and there are generally 5 colors, and I think there are 4 of each color. And so you get a lot of choices, and then we're going to cut this. And what I like about them, I am not a glitter girl. I do not like glitter. It gets in my eyes, it gets in my nose. I don't want to eat metallic or plastic glitter, so I don't like to keep glitter around my house. I do like this paper though, because when I went shopping and I felt it, it is paper with a shiny texture, and the glitter does not rub off, which to me is a real plus. Okay, so we have those 2 sides done. Now I am going to go ahead, I don't think these are going to fit, nope, so we have to do these ones. And I'm going to go ahead and measure, and what you do, you remember, you get it as close to the corner as you can, and close to this corner as you can, and then you mark it. And cut it. And I'm going to cut both of them at the same time. And I probably shouldn't do this, but I think it'll work. Okay, so we're going to smudge these. I'm going to put these aside because I will use them for some other fun thing that I do. Oh, I wanted to tell you, Victoria has a new freebie out, and it is for Halloween. And so I went ahead and downloaded it. You can go to, let's see, if you go to her YouTube channel, it should be the newest video out, and she will give you a link. You give her your email, and then she will send you the freebies. I love how she does those things, the freebies, because usually the last 2 I've noticed, and they come about the time she has this bigger kit, the deluxe kits, on sale. So this gives me a chance. I get the freebie, I download it, I make the free project that she has, and then I get to decide, do I like this enough to buy the major kit? And usually I do. She does such a wonderful job. And so usually I go ahead and buy the kit. Okay, where's the other one that yeah, that one. Okay, so y'all know how to do this too, right? And I hate to do that. Okay, so what I was saying was she does these kits, and then you can buy the bigger kit, the freebies. You can buy the bigger ones after you've had a chance to look at the freebie. And I have bought the last 2 kits that she's shown us because they're absolutely fabulous. They're just absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I've marked this. Glitter paper is a little hard to see where you've made your marks. So sometimes you'll see me, I'll line it back up again to make sure that I can, and once I can see, then I'm okay. So I'm going to go ahead and mark this. Now, I can't make this very dark to make it look like a frame, but that's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all of this down really good. Anyway, please go. Oh, there's some glitter coming off. This is a cheaper brand. This is not Michael's. Michael's is way nicer glitter paper if you don't like glitter in your house. And I'm not glittery. I'm not a glitter girl. Okay. Okay. So after I do that, I'm going to see how high I want this picture. I think I'm going to take it right above the birds. All right. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one at a time though, because I have a hard time seeing where I've marked both sides. And I will cut that. I'll smudge it. And then I'll lay that there. And I'll come over. Ooh, this is just a little bit too long for what we want to do. This will be going to a family member, so I'm not too worried about the glitter. They like glitter. Okay, I will mark that, and I'm going to watch it very closely so I don't lose where I'm marked. Start at my corner and angle towards that mark. Okay, sounds good. So then I'm going to go ahead and put this in. Oh, I really like Michael's glitter paper just a lot better. This is, I don't remember where I got this. It was very cheap, and I thought I would try it, which I did, and I know now that I would rather pay the money for the good stuff. There are some things, you know, my husband has already learned that there are some things when we were raising kids, we scrimped and saved, especially with food. But you did not scrimp and save on my mushroom soup when I was cooking. I could not stand pasty mushroom soup, so we always bought the good mushroom soup. So that's the one thing I have learned even with my crafting. There are some things I don't mind saving money with, and then there are some things, no, I'm gonna pay my money. Okay, that frame is finished. I'm gonna push it aside, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my cut board, and we are going to cut, and see, because it's shorter, it's not the big size, I can kind of eyeball this pretty well. And what did I say I was gonna do? Okay, I'm going to cut it this line. And these are just things that you'll learn how to eyeball, how to... Perfect. Okay. As you go along, you'll get better at this. And so then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this about where I want it. And I'm going to mark just a little bit above because I want some black showing. I'll put my thumb there so I don't forget where I'm cutting. And I will put that there. I always look over here to make sure that it's lined up. There we go. Okay, let's smudge this, folks. I have yellow on today. it was kind of a gray day yesterday, and the sun's trying to peak today, but it's still gray. And when it gets gray, I don't like it. So I put something cheerful on. Okay, let's check this to make sure. Oh yeah, look how cute that is. That's really pretty. So let's go ahead and glue this down. Now, the one thing I am seriously thinking of doing with this one is, some of you know that I do Heartfelt Creations. Heartfelt Creations is a nice company that shows you how to make flowers. They have stamps, dies, and then forms that will shape your flowers once you have cut them and painted them. So I have done quite a few of those, and if you look through my videos, you'll see some of the ones that I've made with Heartfelt Creations. But today, let me get it. I am look at these. Oh my goodness. They are just gorgeous. They're pinks and whites and burgundies and a couple purples, not too many purples, but I can grab them up. So I'm actually thinking of gluing these, cutting these down, and then gluing these in certain places. And I like 3. 3 kind of makes a nice little bouquet. And I'll have to put it somewhere that it doesn't hide the girl. There we go. Right about there. Can I push that up so you guys can see it? So if I put it right about there, I can still see the girl. I don't know if you can. I can still see the girl. But I'm thinking, oh, it might be better over there. Yeah, over there. Okay, and then I have the paper. I will cut the little green things to decorate it a little bit. But these were so reasonable, I could not pass them up, and I got them at AliExpress. They just have everything for crafting and for good prices. Okay, I'm going to leave these out because this is what I want to use. I'm going to put them right there on my computer. Okay, so we have the outside paperwork done, and the flowers will go on later. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and work on the inside. And before I get started, I like to take 2 sides of the white off of my paper. You should see the looks I get when I go to the grocery store or drugstore or wherever I go with all the inks and stuff on my clothes and my fingers. I don't care. I'm creative. Okay. I know some of you would be just terribly embarrassed if you did that, but I'm not like that. Okay, so we have the 2 edges cut, and I leave this one because sometimes this is just too small for me to use, so I don't use my knife. All right, so we're going to go ahead and measure, and I will put it as close to the edge, this edge, as I want it. I will take my pencil and I will mark. Okay, and then I'm going to cut that. Let me do it this way. Here's my mark. Oh, nice. It's 6 1/8. Just about exact. I'm going to pull it back to 6 1/8. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same this way. And I like pencil because I can erase it. I was using ink yesterday and I felt really bad that I did that to you guys. But every once in a while, you have to mess up. It shows people you're human. See, this came from the girl on the front. So I'm going to keep this little butterfly and use it somewhere fun. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm going to put this down and I'm going to smudge. And I think I need more ink, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up. This is Stampin' Pad from Stampin' Up, and I have several of their colors. I have quite a few of their colors. I haven't used all of them. I thought I would, but I haven't, and maybe someday I will. You never know, because when you do those flowers from Heartfelt Creations, you also have to have different inks to color and to stamp with. So I was trying, I'd like to get all of them. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I have to check and see. Okay, it goes that way. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down first of all. I love this art glitter glue. I do want to try Barely Art. It has some comparable, and I have not tried it yet, and I keep telling you girls that I'm going to. I get so many things going that I forget. But let's go ahead and get this in there. Oops, I have it the wrong way. Because it's 6.5 tall and 6.25 wide. Remember that. That is a difference. So now you ask, what are you going to do with these things? All right, I have a pocket and I have 2 envelopes. So the pocket, I don't want to put it in here because the opening comes out and everything will fall out. So I'm going to go ahead and put my pocket closer to the outside edge, just like that. So let me do the glue. Put some glue on here and glue on here and glue on here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Just about perfect. Woohoo! And I like this one. It has a stamp from New York, 1953. Way cool. Okay, now you have, where's my ephemera box? Now you have all kind of pretty little things you can throw in here. I have a letter, I have butterflies, I have cards, but what I am going to do also is I have these 2, they're really cute, envelopes. And rather than glue them down this way so that you can get into them, I am actually going to glue them right here on their lid, on their flap. And then I'm going to glue the flap down so that when you open it, you can still get to things. And I put some things in there. But when it closes, you can still see the pretty on the front, the design. So let's go ahead. These are just piddly little things that you think of when you're decorating, how you want things to be. And I think I'm going to put that one on the bottom. No, I'm going to put that on the top. And I want it in line. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put these back in. They're just tickets, and you can write little things on them. If you have tickets from a play you have seen, this is a lovely place to keep them. And then you can put dates on them. So there's one. I definitely want to do the second one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on this. And I want to do that. Okay. So I don't have anything for this one yet. So and I might put something cute here too. You never know, something little. Ooh, butterfly. I might cut that butterfly out. Okay, so there you kind of have it. And you can see I still have a lot to do in my paper. But doing the back inside is the same as doing the front. Doing the back outside is the same as doing this front. And then this is just measuring and putting on whatever paper you like. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this series. This will be the last video. We are finished with this basic album except for whatever decorating you do. And I may take just a walkthrough of this when I'm finished decorating and doing all of it. But join us in September. September we're going to do a much bigger album and a little bit fancier, more things to play with inside of it. So thanks for joining me. Please come back. I've enjoyed doing this. Bye-bye.